Welcome to the first ever Sus Boys podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Marshall.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Isaac.
This is our first post on the Sus Boys official channel.
Yes, the very first one.
We are a group of friends. There's about 6 of us. There's only 3 of us here today. We met online playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare together about in August, I believe.
Yeah,
It was about August.
End of August. Our 1-year anniversary is coming up soon. So basically, we met in August, like I just said, obviously. Yeah, we were playing Modern Warfare. We were vibing.
Yeah. We had 2 3-mans.
2 3-mans,
Two,
yeah.
Yeah.
Which eventually we'll hopefully talk with the other 3, like the other people, but they're kind of sleeping right now because it's quite late.
Yeah, it's only, almost, 1 in the morning?
That's
Yeah.
no big deal. It's whatever.
What was really surprising about it when we did meet is we were actually all from the same state. It was not very far away either. So we kind of bonded over stuff like
And it's kind of cool being from the same state, like meeting people from the same state and being super close. The first time meeting, we met up. It was a little awkward, a little concerning. I know for Marshall, especially because they came to Ryan and I's house, so it was a little.
Yeah.
My mom was worried I was gonna be kidnapped.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of valid, though.
No, it's
No,
valid.
it's
No.
definitely like I'd be a little sketched out too. Like if I was going to your house, like I'd be like, hey, we've never actually met.
I feel like I'm hot enough to be kidnapped.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's agreed. No, okay, well, if you think about it, you guys are like the first online people I've ever met before. And I wasn't even there for the first time.
It was just
Yeah,
Isaac.
it was just Isaac.
Because you guys bailed on me. Oh yeah, I'm going home.
Yeah, well, I had
For
to
all
go
you guys
home.
known, we could have kidnapped Isaac.
Yeah, it was
Right,
a 2v1.
No.
It was 2-on-1.
Yeah, I know. It was so weird. I was like texting Isaac during the week too, like making sure he's not kidnapped.
Yeah.
Weren't like 40-year-old people or something.
You did text
I
me
know.
randomly too, and
And then I'm like, oh no, these kids are actually.
no, it was
underage.
actually a really good time. We didn't do a whole lot, but
We stayed up watching movies till 5 in the morning. And then I would stay up after that when they would go to bed until like 8 in the morning watching Naruto because I'm a weeb and I finished that in like 2.5, 3 weeks.
it's kind of valid though. I wish I finished it that fast, but
That in your terrible sleep schedule.
terrible
that
sleep
just
schedule.
paired together perfectly.
Getting to bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning every morning. There was a point in time when me and Ryan were playing games with these people from, I don't remember, they're down south. I don't remember where they're from.
I don't like Texas or something.
Yeah, we would stay up till like 5 in the morning. We'd play games until like 3, and then over Discord we'd watch movies together.
Oh god, it was that. I think that's what really started just my terrible sleep schedule. Is just doing that, and then I've never went to bed early since.
No, like I think the earliest I've gotten to bed. Well, I work at a bar. I'm a bartender now, so like I get off at 4 when I work the day shift. There's some days where I'll go to bed at 5. And wake up at like 10 p.m., go to say night to my parents, and then go back to bed and wake up at like 7. So like getting 14 hours of sleep just because I was shitty my sleep schedule the rest of the week.
I feel that though. Like getting up at 4 in the morning for work. Like the other night, got 2 hours of sleep,
Yeah,
and it's like because like on the weekends, like obviously I'm staying up late. Like I'm not gonna. I want to keep a constant sleep schedule, but who wants to keep a
that's
constant
like
sleep schedule?
the weekend
And,
is like the time for the boys though.
exactly.
It is.
You like hop on games and we
Yeah.
do whatever.
Like how often are we all playing together now?
Now
Well,
it's
really
hard
often.
because
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
no.
especially with you working, me working. I know
Because-
we're not on like at the same times.
I work like my work schedule like counteracts like Isaac's perfectly. So like we can't play together unless it's the weekend.
Unless it's the weekend, yeah.
And now mine with my new job I got, it's gonna be terrible since I'm on night shift. So
Oh, you're on night shift.
yes, it's
Who
gonna.
am I
It's
gonna,
like,
who am I gonna stay up until like 2 in the morning?
okay, no,
playing?
I get off at 2 in the morning.
You get off.
So I'll just get right back.
You get off
Get
at
right
2 in
back.
the morning. No,
Yeah.
You don't need sleep. You don't need sleep.
No, I don't need it. I don't know. I've been just fine without sleep.
yeah, I've my whole like in college I was living off of 5-6 hours sleep, and then I dropped out. College is not worth it in my opinion. Just so you guys know. I actually, funny story. We were playing Minecraft one night. We were being a little loud. This is probably like a month and a half of us knowing each other, and then it was like 2 in the morning, and I hear a knock on my door because I think Isaac killed me or something, and I like was
I remember.
I was
that.
loud, and I'm in the dorm room, right? I hear a knock on the door, and I open it, and it's my neighbor, my next door neighbor. She's like, I have a class at 8 in the morning. Could you please quiet down a bit? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, my bad, my bad. So basically, I got off right after that. But then the next day at noon, she came over to my room and brought me a whole bunch of snacks because she felt bad for me waking her up and then she coming out of my door.
I feel like you should have been the one bringing
you
her
should have
stuff.
been that's ass backwards,
No, but like being in the dorms, I can just remember like thinking how loud I am now playing games in our own house. I can just imagine. I've not toned it down ever since, like even in college and at home.
Yeah.
Just being super loud. I'm like, I'm sure everyone could hear me at like 3, 4 in the morning playing games.
Well,
just yelling at people in COD.
Like, that's the thing, though. Like, Logan and Micah's mom, well, like, if I see them at the bar, they'll come up to me and they're like, how are you able to work? Like, you guys are up so late. We could hear, like, Logan and Micah, like, yelling. I'm like, I don't know. I've done it, like, the last 4 years of my life. I've, like, gotten, like, very little sleep. And, like, so I can just live off of it, you know?
Yeah, even like working when I was like on summers and stuff, working playing games. I just remember like staying up super late and then trying to wake up the next morning. I'm like, oh, why do I keep doing this to myself?
You keep doing it because like it's like fun. Like you're like in the moment. You're like, oh yeah, one more game.
Well, I don't know how many times, like even playing Valorant lately, is how many times I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll just play a couple more comp games, and then comp games can easily be like 45 minutes.
Yeah, and then especially with how they are lately, like I've had more overtime games in the past month of Valorant than I did like the first 3 months of us playing it.
Oh god, yeah, it's terrible. I think the last 2 we played, they both went into overtime, and it was just
So Ryan's gold 3. I don't know if you guys know how the ranking system in Valorant works, but Ryan's gold 3, which is like parity, like it's the middle of the pack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm silver 3, and then there's bronze below us. Me and Ryan, we were on a team with a bronze 1 player, which just shouldn't even happen.
No, Valorant's ranking system has just been downhill ever since the
since
new act. It's just terrible.
No, the act before that, or no, this act. You're right.
This
You're
act, because now they paired it where you can play with lower elos, and it's just making it terrible.
It's kind of nice though because I can play with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice at the same time because if we're like playing with Charlie, we'll get into worse lobbies, but then we get less RR per game won, and we get more lost per game lost.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I finally made it to silver 3. I don't even know if I'm in silver 3 yet, or silver 3 is the first. No, silver 1. Silver 1. My bad.
Yeah.
But I finally made it to there, and then I stopped playing because it was just so hard to play. Because like every time I'd be on, like it was just the ranking system was just so hard to like.
For us, is like Ryan's like me and Ryan are high, like such higher ranks than everybody else. That when we have to play, then we either have to go on a Smurf account or we have to play unranked.
Yeah.
And then when we play unranked, we don't play serious at all. So like,
which is okay.
It's
fun.
Yeah.
Like playing like character roulette, like that's fun.
Yeah, or else, James insta-locking one of our mains, and then we just
play
whoever.
Yeah. I'm over here playing Viper at 180 ping.
I know.
Yeah. But we did start this thing last. It was probably 2 nights ago. 3 nights ago.
3 nights I'd say.
We're doing like this thing where we just have 2 people, like, commentate over our gameplay, kind of like how like in the pro sequence they do, and it actually is a lot more fun. We only did 2v2s with 2 commentators, but once we get all of our friends on, we'll probably end up doing a 5v5 with commentators, which I think would be a really
it'd give a lot more to commentate too, because it's super hard to commentate 2 people.
Yeah, it's
like nothing really goes on except pushing the same site, and then the rounds are over pretty quick. But if it's 5v5 like normal, you could get so much better commentating and better gameplay out of it.
In a 2v2, if a person goes down right away, the odds of them winning are like 20%.
Yeah, it's pretty slim.
But in a 5v5, if a person goes down right away, I'd still say you have a 45-50% chance of winning the round, especially if it's a shitty player that gets taken out. Like,
and it makes more hype for like clutches and stuff too, because if you clutch a 1v2, it's not super impressive. Even though you clutch a 1v2. It can, but
when depends on who you're playing. Like if I clutched a 1v2 between you guys, that'd be pretty impressive.
Definitely.
When you know the playstyle of your friends.
Yeah.
Like, was really surprising because when we were playing with Micah, we haven't played with Micah in like Micah's one of our friends. We haven't played with Micah in probably a month and a half,
It's been a while.
and we don't know he's so sporadic in his play style. He had like 8 clutches when he was on my team. It was just like crazy. But we know like each other's play styles pretty well. So a 1v2 clutch, like, I mean, it's impressive, but at the same time, it's not impressive.
Well, especially with me and you being like more aggressive players playing duelists and stuff, they know we're gonna push sites super fast.
Yeah.
So if they take us out, who's ever left just like kind of left in the dust.
So you got like
to try
you
to
got like
clutch.
me and Ryan. We're usually the top fraggers on the team. Not trying to be like
cocky
about it, but we are just because that's how we play.
Mm-hmm.
And we've all pretty much found our roles as Valorant players. Like Ryan's a Reyna main. I'm a Phoenix Raze Sova
Jet.
main.
Sometimes Jet.
Sometimes Jet.
I don't know. I'd say you're definitely more Phoenix and Rays than
So I play Sova a lot though.
you play Sylvan. It depends on the map.
Icebox and Ascent, I'll play Sova.
Right.
So Ascent, about 80% of the time we get that map nowadays,
Yeah.
and it's the worst map in the game. My opinion, personal opinion. Ryan, I know you feel the same way.
Take it out. We don't need that map. It's terrible.
But so like yeah, we're like the top fraggers or whatever. But like James, he really found himself a role as Sage,
huge Sage.
huge Sage. You got Charlie plays Smokes and Breach.
God, fuck Breach.
Fuck Breach.
Not
Take
even-
him out. Take him out.
No, Nerf is blind. Nerf is blind.
I think he should have 2 blinds.
Two? I think he could have 3.
His blinds are so
Wait,
much
how many does he
stronger
have? He
than
has-
any
how many does he
character,
have?
though. He has
Just
3.
Oh, he has 3 right now. I thought
Either-
why did he
Well, he
have
has
5?
3, and then he has its Earthquake.
Oh,
Either you
okay.
make him
Okay.
easier to dodge, or you give him 2.
Or reduce the time, like, because the flashes last longer too.
Yeah.
If
No,
you
what
have
I'm
more
saying,
and they last longer.
I'm saying with easier to dodge though is like because Yoru when he first came out, his flash time was like 1.8 seconds. So like make his flash time like longer to take to flash, so you can actually move out of the way.
Because like by the time you see it hit the wall,
You're
I don't think you have enough.
screwed.
Unless if you're like a pro with like a 1 millisecond reaction time, you don't have enough time to.
No, my reaction time's like 3 seconds. Like somebody can go, somebody can like go take a piss before I'm like turned. Like
I don't know why, but like I see it. Whenever I see like any blind, I just have like a problem of staring at it because I see movement.
you see it
They
and you're
throw
like-
a blind. I'm like, oh yeah, look, a Phoenix blind or
I'll
a Breach
I'll
blind.
dodge like 2 seconds after I'm already flashed. And I'm
Like you like call it out, like, oh yeah, they're blinding, and you keep looking at it. Like
Yeah.
you know it's right there, but you
it's
just
not good, not good. But yeah, so we play a lot of Valorant. Haven't been lately because the new update just hasn't been it. But now it's getting back in there. We're getting
Yeah,
back in
ever
the
since
groove.
we took a break from it, I don't know. It's been more fun taking a break.
It's
from
more
it.
fun and not being as like obviously when I'm playing comp, I'm still serious just because I don't know why I care about my rank because I'm silver 3,
Yeah.
but I still care about my rank. But like just taking it like a little less serious and actually enjoying it more than trying to try hard every single like game.
well, like
Every
you guys
game.
were when like the new act came out.
Well, yeah, because
like,
we're
I
trying
mean-
to actually get high ranks,
And
but
which
after we
which you guys
started-
have the possibility to, but with the scuffed, it is scuffed right now.
Yeah,
I don't know about how I haven't played obviously in like
The,
I haven't played in
the
like
last
2 months. But
episode of the last act when we first started playing ranked, I think it was when rank was in its best place.
yeah, they definitely had it set up way better last act than
Like you
they
couldn't
do now.
see how far you were to ranking up or where you were like in the rank system, but I felt like the lobbies were more balanced and like you didn't lose as much when you lost a game.
Yeah, because like it's tough ranking. Because I don't know how long I've been hard struck gold 3. Just every time I win 2 games, I get plus 15 from both of them.
And then you lose a game, you get minus 27.
Yeah, so I'm like back to where I started to begin with, and it's I don't know. It's just like a never-ending cycle of winning 2 games, losing one because we got either teammates that are throwing or
well, like you said, you're getting in games with people who are like way lower ranked than you.
yeah.
Like you're getting in games now
When
with
we have
people
a-
who aren't the same play. Like
Yeah.
And
aren't
we
the same level.
okay, we are absolutely cursed about having the worst teammates on our team, but then
Worst.
the other team we got tens and just all these pro
Okay,
players.
Yeah, we were in a game, our last ranked game we played. They had a Breach and a Jet. Both dropped 33 kills each. Me and Ryan had probably 24 kills each, and then our Soba had 21. And the other two was like 4 and 9. Like, how are we supposed to compete when they have like
I know. And
these
everyone else
god
on their
players?
team at least could drop, 15 plus
Yeah.
kills.
Like
They just had 2 hard carries that almost dropped 40 kills.
Yeah.
It was insane.
And every time I get in a rank up game, it's Ascent. My worst my win percentage on Ascent, probably 10%.
I'm actually curious about what my win percentage, because I know it's just super low.
Ascent's just the worst map.
You
I
know-
don't know who to play.
You know what? I don't hate the map. I don't hate it. I don't get why. I understand why you guys hate it, but like for me, I don't know.
Attacking,
Attacking
always
is bad.
I
Defense isn't-
always play good on that map. So
I
like
can't-
that's why I don't hate it.
See, I think the only reason I've started playing bad is because I'm not the guy who buys third round op anymore. I actually try to play like actual comp.
Well, that's because if we get higher up in ranks, so you're not gonna like, unless you're really good. Like I'm gonna say you're above average for an opper. Like you're better than most people, and you're better than like probably 75% of the people in gold.
Our rank.
Ayo, drop
Yeah.
drop his actual YouTube channel.
Ayo, subscribe to Dipshit.
You can see his compilations.
But
Oh god.
like if we get like to like plat, well actually plat's not very good because plat and diamond they don't calm. Like there's no comms in ranked anymore, which
Yeah,
is
it's so
another big
bad.
problem.
Like you're talking just like people just not like
They
on your
don't
team.
talk.
Just,
They don't call
Yeah.
out or anything. Like ever since they added this new shit too, like with how like they'll say like Spike dropped A or whatever after you kill like
People
it
do-
doesn't matter where the spikes dropped. You just need to call out people.
yeah,
That's the main
but like
thing.
people think like now that they say that like the voiceover says that like they can just do whatever and like not call out.
Well, like even like say we 3-man and we load up and we're in Discord talking, we still call out to our teammates.
Yeah,
But like you can tell when people are in Discord together. When
yeah.
they're playing and they're like, well,
Especially all of us. I mean, we have the same names. Like we have the same clan tag and everything. Like,
yeah, exactly.
But I'm still gonna calm to my teammates.
Well,
Like,
you always have to. Like, I think we all do. Like, I don't think there's a single person in like our friend group that doesn't still
Like
calm out. Like, in
James
team
that gets pissed at
James just tilts no matter what.
just calls out the
James is gonna
teammates.
listen to this. and you-
I think James he tilts. We make fun of him.
We
for
make
it.
fun of it. It's all tough love, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, like I wouldn't say I tilt, but
I would say I'm the only one in the group that doesn't like.
I think you
actually
are
tilt.
the one that like I have not seen tilt.
he mutes his mic and tilts.
I don't mute my mic. I don't
Yeah,
tilt.
I mean,
I'm sure he's had
Wouldn't say
games.
I
I'm not
get-
saying that he never has,
Yeah.
but like it's
I'm trying to figure out how to explain this. Like, I get pissed off, but I just laugh about it at the end. Like, what am I gonna do? It doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. It's
Well,
a game.
I just
at the,
laugh.
end-
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's a
Yeah, I
game.
know, I know.
And we're
I
not.
know.
None of us are radiant or immortal.
No,
where
we-
like it truly matters.
I mean, I feel like we take it more serious than
It
some of
has
the
to be.
people we play with, but all you can do is just laugh about it.
I feel like if we took it less serious, we might do better.
You have to play loose. I play way better loose. Like I've noticed, like
See-
especially in comp, like if I like try too hard, like I'm like thinking way too much, and then I overthink things and just.
That's what I have noticed about you
Oh,
though,
yeah.
because you play a lot better in unrated than you do in comp.
It's because I just.
But I think the thing is about you, Isaac, is you're too focused on like letting me and Ryan down. And I'm just like, I don't care. Our teammates are worse in comp, but we
Yeah,
don't queue with you. It
exactly.
doesn't matter.
That is true. Yeah.
Like if you could because you play Omen as an Omen, if you could throw a good smoke, that's all I care about. And if you can blind when I like not necessarily when I tell you to blind, but if you know like where to blind.
when I know I have decent.
and if you're a
smoke.
Sky, do not blind your teammates with your fucking birds. Jeez.
It's funny doing it on purpose. You have
Yeah.
to. It is funny.
Only
doing,
in
like,
unrated. do
Only in
that.
unrated. Yeah.
Yeah. Like whenever I play Phoenix or Sky and Unrated, I just blind my teammates.
Charlie.
Oh god, when I was playing Astra with Charlie.
Oh god.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Charlie doesn't necessarily get tilted at the other team. It's
He
usually
tilts
just
at us.
Ryan.
I know.
Because Ryan just does everything in his power just to fuck with them.
I know. I don't know. It's so funny just pissing off each other.
Well,
Especially when I know they don't take it too serious. It's
Well,
just
yeah, none of
I don't
funny
think,
in a
I don't
game,
think
you know.
any of us take it seriously.
No,
The only-
especially in unrated and
No.
stuff. Oh, I just mess around.
No.
I don't care. I'll save up. I'll sheriff every single round until I can save up for an op.
Well, like,
And
why
then you
not?
die right away.
Yeah.
With it, you just don't
And
care.
I do it again. I do it again.
I do it again.
The thing about like unrated is you never know if you're gonna get in a lobby with fucking pros or fucking like the worst players in the world.
Some games, it's like I swear we're playing against like Radiant Immortal people because
Oh,
like
yeah.
all of a sudden like you're just getting like it's like you know you get one shot
Every time you peek a
100%.
corner,
yeah,
it's just headshot.
and I'm like what am I supposed to do?
And then you get them Korean jets that are just flying around the map
That's
like
me.
nobody. Yeah,
That's me.
obviously.
Obviously, I'm a Korean jet.
No, the worst is when you're playing unrated and then all of a sudden they jump up over the map and they get you like
Yes, they
like,
do the
almost like
super
right after spawn,
dashes.
like right
We
after
did
spawn.
that today when we were playing like the mouse and
Oh
keyboard.
yeah, we had Marshall on the key. Well, we would switch at halftime, but one of us would play keyboard, then the other one would play mouse.
Well, I have this on Haven. If you doubled updraft off of like right outside of A short, you can get
A peek off.
you can
B
peek off a
main.
B main. So we do that. Perfect like updrafts. He gets 2 knives off on the guy, and he gets one tap
Yeah,
out
just
of the
instantly
sky.
head tap.
Like, what are we supposed to do in that situation? Just like
Dude, that Yoru, okay. One, Yoru is like the worst character.
not right now, not anymore.
Okay, I shouldn't say that. Okay, he used to be, but
He used to be
whenever
Viper.
someone
No, Viper's really good.
Viper's really good. After
Yeah.
her buff.
Oh,
she's
that's right.
really
She got a
good.
buff. I
She's
haven't played
really
since she got a
good.
buff. That's how long it's been
Honestly,
since I've played.
Right now, I'd say the worst character. It's hard to pick a worst character.
I don't know. Astra. You
Astra,
don't see
Astra
her.
is the
You
worst
do not
character.
see her.
I'd say
No,
Astra.
the only thing that makes her bad is to use any of her abilities. You have to go in her
Yeah.
astral form. I don't think anyone wants to do that because when I played Astra that one time,
Well-
just messing around, you die so easily.
Because you're so vulnerable.
No, but
like, you're
Yeah.
just
I would
floating there.
say Astra and then even Brim. Brim's not that good of an agent. Like he got his
well,
buff.
Brim is good with 3 smokes.
Brim is good with 3 smokes, but Omen's better. in my
Almost better
opinion.
because he has
Oh, yeah.
infinite smoke. They
Does
just
he?
re- they
Yeah,
yeah,
they-
Oh, yeah,
they-
the smokes
and you don't have to buy them.
They recharge
I
over
thought
time. You don't
for
have to
some
buy
reason I thought the teleports recharge, but yeah, the smokes recharge.
If the teleports recharge, that'd be broken in my opinion.
would.
Oh, definitely.
Because those short teleports, I didn't use them at first.
People
but
don't like a lot of people in lower elo don't know how to use his teleports.
No, like
No.
even faking teleports.
Yeah, like that's
huge.
And people in lower elo fall for that all the time.
Yeah.
Like
making like you're talking his alt teleport or
no,
like
like
a short
no,
like
you
a
short teleport right on yourself, and they think like you'll teleport across the door. So
Oh,
then it'll
yeah.
hold that angle, but you come from
a
Another
different
side, yeah.
yeah.
it's like I don't know. Omen, I think the best solo queue character is Reyna.
Easy.
Obviously, because
Easy.
you don't.
You don't have to. You don't really have. Okay. You don't really have to play off your teammates. You can
That's
kind of
why.
solo her because you
That's
can always
why-
heal and dismiss.
That's
out of
why
stuff.
I say best solo queue player is Reyna. Because if you don't want
Yeah.
to calm or if you don't want to deal with your teammates, if your teammates are shit, you can just play by yourself.
Especially if you're good at dropping kills, she's
Yeah.
definitely broken.
And then I'd
you.
say I would say the
Yeah.
second best characters, Jet and Reyna, are so good.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jet's
yeah.
really good. Her knives.
Her
are-
knives,
If
Are-
you know how to use them,
her knives are okay.
Well, the only thing you get 100% accuracy with them. So if you're good at aim,
but your 100% accuracy take in the nerves that you get because you're like, oh my god, I have my ult. I want to do something
Yeah,
cool with my
right.
ult. And then the right click is very inconsistent, which I will
No,
not
the
say.
right-
I don't think that's a problem with how because you get them back.
because
you
if
get a
it
kill.
was 100% accuracy,
even
with
like
knives,
70% accurate, like that's like broken.
especially
yeah,
up close.
because
Like,
then
I mean,
everyone would
you
just
could-
right. Yeah, you can right click someone point blank and still do 100 damage to them. Only have 2 of the
Yeah.
knives hit.
I've almost came to the conclusion that left clicking is better than right clicking.
Mm-hmm.
Right clicking is good in a panic, but left clicking is if you can hit heads, the left
Oh.
click is where it is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you can hit heads though, like
Honestly, I don't think I've ever like in all the times that I've played Jet, I don't think I ever right click. I mean, no, I did once when I first played her. Obviously, I don't play duelist. But my Raze plays on the other hand.
Oh god,
Oh, God.
Raze plays.
none of these guys know how to play Raid.
What
No,
are you
these
talking about? My
Marshall's
double
lying.
satchel.
Yeah,
like
Ryan and I
nobody's
are
business.
like we're Radiant level. That's all I'm
Yeah,
None of
like,
these- none of
I
these
play Reyna
guys-
just to hold myself back from my
Yeah.
insane
Oh,
Raze
yeah.
plays I would do.
None of these, literally, Ryan was streaming Valorant when I was in Arizona, and he picked Raze, and I was like, joined the Discord call and like told him what to do. I was like, all right, Ryan, here's what you gotta do. It's not as hard as it looks, I will say. Raze, like the double
Well,
satchel.
it's a timing on her
It is a
blast packs
timing.
that make it hard.
It's I don't know. Raze is just fun to play because you can like fly around. But even with the new update, like her noises, like I think it ruined Raze because before you could still hear where their satchels were.
Right, but you couldn't hear where she was.
Yeah, but now you can hear where she is.
Why, or like, does she talk really loud?
Yeah.
Like, where you can actually.
Now
Well, no,
she-
like you get this weird wind sound. So like, you'll do a blast back and it's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't.
it's
I
real.
haven't-
It's stupid. They just sound like it sounds like someone just blew into the mic to make. I'm not even kidding. It's like, yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like. It's
we all have
stupid.
that one kid in the Discord or Xbox chat that always blows in their mic.
I feel like that's a Logan thing.
That
to
is-
do.
that
is so
is-
Logan.
Like Logan would just do that.
Well, in between Logan's accents and just.
Do you remember when he had his really shitty mic before he got
Yeah.
his new one?
Oh my
god, it was
God.
just terrible.
Literally every time we'd get in a match with COD, if Logan tried to talk shit, he would just,
You'd
it would
just-
like get back to him like 10 times, even like 10 times harder, just because of his shitty mic. And then he finally got a new mic, and now I don't think
Definitely way better.
I don't think anybody makes fun of him anymore.
No.
No.
I mean, we still make fun of Logan.
Yeah. Well, no, we make fun of him because his internet's bad.
Yeah.
So am I.
Yeah.
Well, whose is worse?
Logan's
Logan's all the
for
way.
sure. But me and Logan, like, and even Micah's just now got good internet when he moved to Duluth, like, last summer. I don't even know if it's still, like, that good, though. But me and Logan and Micah, we never had good internet growing up. Like, I remember playing Call of Duty on 300 kilobyte download speed.
Jesus.
Well, that was back in the day.
Yeah,
like,
I mean-
like back in the day, like if you got like 10, like 15 megs a second, like that was fast.
I was convinced, like, I still think I'm convinced I'm better at playing any of the old COD games on 360 better when I'm laggy than when I have good
That's
internet.
because you always. That's because you probably played
Like,
all laggy.
Used to it.
Yeah.
I'm so used to, like, not having good internet that I'm better, like, with it.
Then you have us up here where we get like
500 download
500
and like.
well, like
Really?
Ben and I will be downloading a game at the same time, and he'll be getting like 200. I'll get 300 just because I have the Series X, and it's just faster. So
Oh, I
I'm
got
Well,
the series.
ooh,
Yeah,
okay. Imagine not having a $1,500 PC.
My bad. Sorry. Well,
Well,
you know
No,
what,
well, like okay, well, even like our internet when we first moved into our house, it was like right when Cold War was coming out. We all downloaded it and we're getting 250, 300 downloads.
yeah, because we all downloaded at the exact
yeah,
same
the
time.
exact same
It
time.
took me 2.5 days to download Modern Warfare at my house.
It took us like
Days
half
and
hour,
nights.
It took us a
an
half-
hour,
a half
whatever
hour.
to download
Days
all three
and
of them.
nights. It's just so bullshit.
Okay, well, like back at my house, where I used to live before I moved up here, it was like I swear we had like the best internet around. But I did a speed test when I went back home one time, and it's like 40 download and like 9 upload.
I wish.
And I'm like, I thought that was good. Then I moved up here, and I'm like 500 download and like 30 upload. I'm like,
I-
hey, that's pretty good.
I did
My
it.
dad's upgrading to this now because our internet back
Oh,
home
I
is
did-
just.
It's so nice having this.
It
fast
is.
of
It
internet.
really is. Like I honestly don't think I would go
And for
back
$60 a
for
month.
60. Yeah.
It's $60 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
We
So
can't
we-
get that in McGregor though.
Well, we also
Uh.
get like we're first year having it, so like we get $25 off each month.
well, still
Yeah.
85 a month isn't bad though. If
No.
that's what it
No,
goes to
not at
next
all.
year.
No, it'd be like 90 at like 90,
My, like-
Still,
90 after tax.
splitting it between 3 people.
Oh, it's not
my
bad.
god, that's so worth it.
Well-
Even if I had to pay for it myself, totally worth
No,
it.
totally worth it, especially for
Especially-
stream. Like since like
Well, I
you
was
and I
gonna
both
say,
stream, we
especially
can you
both
and
of
I can
us
both stream on
streaming.
Twitch at the same exact time. and
Yeah,
we
Well,
don't have
especially
no
since
problems.
like all of you guys play games, it's worth having like faster internet. Like I'm saying, like even if you guys didn't though, $85 a month, just like you're just like
Well,
living at home.
streaming.
No, I know, but like if you didn't like play games or like anything, I still think it'd be worth it to have.
No, I'm
$85
talking
a
like
month.
streaming like Netflix and stuff. Like that takes
Oh,
up a lot.
yeah.
That takes up probably
Yeah.
more than games sometimes.
I can't download something on my computer and watch anime on Crunchyroll. Like it like buffers like every 3 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
So I just turn my 4G. Like it just pisses me off. Like why? Why?
You're trying to download something, and then like, what do you have to do? Like, sit there and like watch it download because you can't do anything else. Like, oh yeah, look at that. There it goes.
Yeah, I don't know. The one it's so nice just being able to do whatever we want. Like Ben can be watching
Yeah.
Netflix or streaming something. You mean you can both be streaming on Twitch?
Like,
Our
and
internet
that's
never
not-
has a problem. It's,
No. So once in a while we have problems, but like I mean,
Yeah, you
you're not-
yank
you're-
the cord on the
you
router.
yank the cord on the router, and plug it back in, and it's good.
Yeah.
Well, that's the fix to everything though.
Yeah,
plug it
exactly.
back
And if
in.
that doesn't work, just put it in rice. Just like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Like that's like the solution. Like I learned from Logan that if you put anything in rice, it will be fixed.
I remember I used to
You
have
do
one
that
of those.
when your girlfriend is acting up too.
I don't
Put
have
her-
a girlfriend.
I mean, I don't either, but I mean, Ryan?
Yo, y'all single?
Yeah, yo, get on it.
Yeah, I got a big bowl of rice. I just dump on her. It fixes it.
You just like keep it on hand.
Does it fix your mood?
Yeah, it does definitely.
Well,
Soaks
rice-
up all that negative energy.
Yeah, we don't deal
It's
with that
like-
negative energy.
It like conducts it. Just
Yeah,
like
maybe I need to have a bowl of rice when I'm playing Valorant. So every time I get flashed by Breach, I can just dump rice on myself.
or
and
you
be
just like
fine.
stick like your hand in it, so like so it just like keeps it out.
Yeah.
I've played
Flex it
with
in.
sunglasses once.
Dude, I swear,
Like-
if I see like more than two
No,
flashes,
because
I'll have my
in the game with the
sunglasses.
Sky, a Breach, and a Phoenix, and a Yoru,
Yes.
I put my sunglasses on. I'm like, dude, my eyes cannot
Like it's
take
game
this
over,
right
And you
now.
dude.
got
I
this
have
guy.
sensitive light, like sensitive eyes.
you
as
are-
is. I wear sunglasses at night
Me too.
driving. It's like terrible.
I don't know how you guys can. I tried it once, like, because I mean, I don't have like super sensitive, but like my eyes aren't great, like at night. But I can't wear sunglasses at night. I don't know how you can. Like,
I
Sounds
do
like
lo-
you just
people-
don't have the drip, Isaac.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my
like people's
bad.
low beams, I can swear to God they have.
Oh,
high
they're
beams
bright.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were-
Especially
And then when
LED.
they have their brights on, I
Especially
literally when they drive by,
I
I'm
look
blinded.
straight down at the fog line. 'Cause
Yeah.
I can't.
I'm just
I
like-
just
I'm
look
like-
right
I
into
look-
the lights. I always just I'm like. I don't
No,
know
dude,
why. Like,
I-
I like look right into them sometimes.
There's
and I'm
been
like,
times I like squint my eyes when I'm driving because
And-
it
and that's why
hurts
you don't
so
drive
bad.
at
do you ever
night
just
when we're
like?
driving
Do
together.
you ever just like? you ever just
No,
like-
because your truck's more reliable than mine.
oh, that's my bad.
my dad's new car. He just got a new car, and if you put it in cruise, like you can take your hands off the wheel for like I think it's like a minute before you have to put your hands back on. It'll just drive by itself.
What car did he get?
It's a Hyundai Palisade, so it's like a 7-seat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah lane
no,
sense and
60
stuff.
Yeah, they have the lanes. Like even my mom's like Honda Pilot has that, and like you just have to like if you take your hands off the wheel, you can have it off for I think it's like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah,
and then
just
you just put it
touch
back
it.
on,
Yeah,
and then it's like oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're
but
good.
like I was like really nervous using it the first time because it's like
because it
yeah, there's like swerves in the road, and my dad's like drinking that night. He's like, don't worry about it.
he's drinking while he's driving.
No, that was that.
And just letting it take it.
Let's
no,
clarify that real quick. Do not drink and drive.
Yeah,
No,
don't
I
drink
was
and drive.
driving. By the way, I was
Okay.
driving. I wasn't there.
I
I was driving. But he's like, just like take your hands off the wheel. I'm like, Dad, there's like swerves. He's like, take your hands off the wheel. So I take my hands off the wheel, and it's just like a fucking like robot
Dude,
just
like,
driving
okay,
through the road.
The
I'm
one
like,
thing, like, you know how it senses the lines on the side? What if you're on your, like, some shitty back road and, like,
Well,
the
then you
lines
don't-
just cut off?
you're not gonna
Like,
get
the
had-
paints
I've
are
had
so
that-
faded,
I've
you
had
go
that.
right off the
Wait,
front.
so you're
had that
saying like a
happen.
paved road or like a dirt road?
No, like a
paved.
paved road, because
Okay,
it
yeah.
needs the lines.
No,
That's
so
how it
I've had that
senses
happen
it.
in my mom's car, right? I was driving down the highway, and actually, where like you have like the turn lane, right, where there's
Right.
that gap. All of a sudden, sometimes it wants to like go off to the right, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's-
bro, like where are you
Like,
going?
hey, yo, that's not where I'm trying to go.
I mean, it catches itself, like it because it catches the line, like
Right.
pretty the next line pretty much right away. But still, it's like, hey, yo, like I'm trying to go off the road right now,
Right?
going like 70 down the highway, and I'm like,
Well,
yeah,
how
no.
fast are you driving, dog?
Yeah, buddy.
Well, in a 65?
65. You drive 65.
Yeah, you
Oh.
don't speed.
No, my bad.
I told you I got pulled over on the way to my
Yeah,
job
did you see-
interview.
Did you see it? It's
Yeah, I'm
posted up
hanging
on the,
yeah,
on
on
the-
our-
on the
you did?
fridge.
Yeah, on our
Oh yeah, your tinted
refrigerator.
windows or whatever. Right?
Yeah, I got pulled over for my wheels sticking out of my wheel wells, my tint, and I was speeding. I was going 71. Well, the first cop saw me, I was going like 75 and a 65, and then the second
Okay.
cop got me going 71.
But what I've been told by all the cops in my county is that you divide the speed limit by 10 and you can add 4.
Really?
So if it's a 60, you can add 4 and it'll be 64. I still drive 65 though.
Yeah,
at
who's gonna
60.
drive 64? That's such a weird
Yeah.
number.
No, I normally just do like 5 over is the max.
But like today, I thought I was gonna get pulled over driving up here because I was going like 72 behind an unmarked cop car, and I was like,
talk Isaac about being behind an unmarked cop
Oh,
car.
have I told you that story
No.
about being behind it? So I was on my way up here from school last year, right? I was going through Brainerd. I was on the other side going in between Nisswa and Brainerd. And this car in the left lane, need I remind you, he is going just about, I think he was going like the exact speed limit or maybe like just under. And he's in the left lane passing someone. And I was going 63. And I pull up behind him. And he's not like, he's going super slow past these people. So I'm like, well, I'm going to get a little closer so maybe he'll go faster, right? Well, and like I seen it and I thought I saw a bar in the back. And I was like, shit, is that an unmarked cop car? Well, obviously it was, right? So I get past him, and all of a sudden, instant right behind me, pulls me over. I couldn't get over to the right side of the road, so I pulled on the left. I pulled into like a turn lane, and I wasn't obviously going to park in the turn lane, so I went past it. And he yells at me for that. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Stop in the turn lane? And then he's like, well, that was an abandoned movie theater. I'm like, because I know that? Do I live here? Do I live at the abandoned movie theater? No. And he gave me a ticket for following too close, which is actually way more than speeding. I would have rather have gotten caught for speeding. That was $135.
135. Not bad.
I've
I mean, it's not bad, but like,
No, but what
I paid $60 for a speeding ticket going 18 over.
I realized it was unmarked when I saw the bars in the back, so I just like I kept my distance. I just matched
Yeah.
the speed because like
Yeah.
and they turned like I don't know a mile later, and I was like okay,
most
let's go.
cops up here don't care.
No,
It's
unless
one-
you're taking that Highway 2.
That's why I had to take
Highway
up
2,
here.
yeah.
That's, dude, I saw like 8 troopers, and I'm like, I'm just
saw-
kind of keeping up with the speed of traffic. Like, there was one person going 80 past me.
You're
And I'm like,
no.
I'm like, how did I get pulled over? And I'm like, oh, well, because I got the big truck with the big tires.
And then small penis.
Yeah, well, that was included in the package. What am I supposed to do?
All right,
You want a big
you
truck.
Go up to buy the truck. All right, sir, to qualify for this, you're going to have a small penis. We're going to have to do a penis inspection.
I'm like, okay, I'm fine with this.
I'm fine with this. I'm
passing
passing.
I think I saw 4 cops on the way up here.
Yeah. Normally,
Which-
the way I take home,
Isn't
I
too bad.
don't.
No, I've-
see-
Honestly, I think the most I've seen is usually right when you're leaving town. And I've seen like maybe, I think the most I've seen is maybe
on those county roads and shit, I never see them.
Well, and if you do see them, like
Well-
I got flashed once
Yeah.
when I was going home, and I was going 68, so 8 over, you know, a little bit more, but that's usually what I drive there, and most people do. And I don't know, he flashed
Where
me.
is it a 60?
Where is it? It's 60. It's 60 all the way through until Motley.
Oh, really? I thought, no, it's 65.
No, it's 60.
Really? I thought it said 65. I don't know. I go like 70 down that road.
No,
I'm
I
like
usually go
65, 5
68,
over, let's
70.
go.
Jesus.
My buddy's
Yeah, I would go 70.
Ben. It is not.
Yeah,
65.
it's a 65. I knew it was a 65.
It is not 65.
There's no way it's a 60. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a 65.
It's
Really?
60. Yeah, it's 60.
Really?
Yeah.
Because like leaving Motley, well,
No,
the one
right, no,
sign
after
I see,
Motley, like Highway 10 is 65.
Right, yeah, but like
Yeah.
once, like, okay, say I'm going home to Bemidji, right?
Yep.
I go into Motley and I
Mhm.
turn off, and then I see it is
You turn off, you take that
45,
left.
and then it just says N45. So I'm like, oh, it's 65.
You're talking like right outside of Motley when you take
Yeah.
that left. Yeah, it goes to 60. There's a speed.
Oh,
There's a 60 mile an hour speed
Oh,
limit
I
sign
see
right
that
after that.
N45, and then
Yeah, it's
I just
there's a
assume it's
60 there's
65.
no, there's a 60
Oh,
right
okay,
after
well, okay, I'm speeding all the time then.
that. Well, I mean,
I don't know. I've always thought it was a 65 down there.
I think I've only ever seen one person pulled over on that road.
I don't know. There's like there's been so many cops around my hometown like the last like 6 months. Like it's ridiculous.
It's
Like
probably from all the meth heads.
no, nobody cares about them though. They don't pull them. Like they don't do anything to
They
them.
don't do anything. They just do meth.
Well, yeah. What are the meth heads gonna do? They work good and they do meth. That's all they do.
That's up here though. Well, except they do cause a few problems up here. I would say there's a slight problem. Like when they walk into Home Depot and steal batteries.
Why do they need batteries to make more meth?
Honestly, I don't know. We had somebody come in with a backpack and
Well,
stuff
yeah,
it
well,
full
that's
of
how you
batteries.
make water bottle meth.
How would you
Batteries?
know?
Battery acid, yeah. My hometown is one of the most like water bottle meth cities.
I think he knows because he's made it.
No, but that's
No,
why.
I'm not even kidding.
No, that's
My
why you're not,
hometown is
like
weird.
that's like one of the reasons why you're not supposed to pick up water bottles when you're on like
Yeah.
when you see them because of either meth or like,
That
it
makes
could be a
sense.
bomb.
I
Well,
never
they,
knew- I
they
never
use
knew
battery
that.
acid.
Yeah, so
That's messed up.
that's why my mom always told me not to pick up a water bottle if I ever
Mm-hmm.
saw one, or if I do, like be very cautious if there's nothing in it.
Yeah, I don't know how to make it, but I know my hometown.
I don't know how to make.
I read it somewhere before too. There is more cases of people being caught making water bottle meth than any city in the state.
I wonder what else you have to use to like make water.
I got no clue, but I know it's like battery acid and some other stuff. I'm pretty sure it's battery acid.
No, I think you are right. I
It
think
would
you
pretty
are
sure it
right.
surprise
is.
me. I'm sure it's battery acid, and then I'm sure you need like
You need like chemicals and stuff.
Well,
too.
there's other drugs in there.
Well-
there's like
well, you-
what's that one drug that you
Well, no, it's just like drain cleaner and shit too.
Yeah, it's like really bad. Like really.
No, it's
really
like
bad.
really bad.
well, meth in general is not good for you.
No, I know, but like water bottle meth is like.
oh, I'm sure it's 10
you got
times
the
worse.
plastic from the water bottle mixed in with it too. It's just like why?
Well, water bottles now. Look at these. I mean, there's
Yeah,
not
I
much
know.
to them. That drain cleaner is gonna eat part of it away. I can guarantee.
One time when I was working at the bakery, I mixed so many chemicals like together for I don't know what reason. I swear to God, I was about to make some new drug or whatever, dude. Like, I was like bleach, like mop cleaner, and like a whole bunch of other shit. And I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen. It started like foaming up, and I'm like,
Nice.
should probably like put some water in this and then dump it out because this does not look safe.
I remember one time when I was mopping the floors at the machine shop I was working at, and I'm like looking at all these chemicals we have. We have like Simply Green and then like all these floor stuff. I'm like, let me just mix all
The
this
floor
shit
stuff is
together.
strong too. That
No,
floor-
I know. I put way too much in. And
And
I'm
you're like,
like,
holy shit. So you have to think about it.
cleanest the floors have ever been.
Oh, I'm sure. You have to think about how crazy people were. They're like, oh yeah, let's mix all this together and then let's put it in our bodies. Like,
Well, I mean, they
Who in
eat
the
their
fr-
own scabs, so I mean,
well, no, but I'm saying like to invent meth. Like the guy who invented meth and was like, oh yeah, this would be good in my body.
Well,
Yeah.
what about the first guy to smoke marijuana? They're just like, I'm gonna light this plant. Like I'm
yeah.
gonna
Well,
roll
that's
up-
like tobacco too. It
I'm
was a
gonna
plant.
roll this up
yeah.
and then just light it. And then just
Well,
like,
and then you had to add THC. Like people just know what that is. Like it's just
Yeah, I
weird.
don't know.
Doesn't make
Science
any-
is whack.
Science-
Science rules.
Science.
Bill Nye the Science Guy though, probably my favorite science guy I know. Back
Yes.
in like 6th grade when we had to watch like
yeah,
the Bill
back in
Nye-
6th grade. Bill Nye now is a little.
God, remember when you
Yeah.
just got a boner every time you walked into class and they heard you watching Bill Nye the Science
No,
Guy?
I
no,
don't
no,
want-
no.
I
No, I remember watching Bill Nye the Science Guy and just like falling asleep. To be honest with you, Like,
Really?
I hated when we had to like watch stuff in class. I'd always fall asleep.
Did you guys teachers ever like hit your desk with like a like
A ruler?
or just like anything to like wake you up if you fell asleep?
No.
No, if we fell asleep in class, they didn't wake us up. They just let us sleep until like the end of the day if we slept that long.
One of my science teachers, so me and my buddy Jack, we used to always talk and stuff during class because fuck class, but
You're so cool, right?
No,
I know.
no, don't fuck class. Stay
No.
in school.
stay in
Don't do
school.
drugs.
School
Drop
is
out of
good for
college,
you.
though.
Drop
Drop
out of college. Pursue your career as podcasters and gamers.
And a
Just work out-
bartender because you make mad tips.
Yeah,
kinda
but no.
bad.
Anyways, we're in class and she always move us farther away from each other, thinking that'll quiet us down.
Yes, you're
that just made
talking
us
all the
talk, yeah, all the way. So she moved me.
Honestly, teachers that did that, like, what do you think's gonna happen?
No, we're still gonna talk.
Hey,
but-
then you guys started throwing paper airplanes and shit at each other. Or, like, did you guys ever make those like the spitball things out of pens or?
oh,
Like,
my dad taught me how to make the best one.
we would
it's
make
so
pen
easy.
guns,
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
Like-
like they shot the
Yeah.
actual. Yeah.
like the cartridges. Like, I got shot in the eye with one of those in my
Jeez.
in my marketing class. Yeah, like there was this kid in my class. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. He was just shooting a pen gun around. I turn around. Next thing you know, there's this cartridge just coming straight for my eye. I close it in the nick of time, and it hits like right under my eye. And I'm like, "Fuck, dude, that could have been bad."
That could have been.
Do
bad.
you want me guys to teach you how to make the best spitball gun?
No.
I'm listening. I'm all ears.
Why would I need a spitball gun? I'm 19.
Why
They're
wouldn't
still
you want?
fun.
They're still fun.
They're still
you
fun.
you act like being 19 is like
Who am
this.
I gonna shoot? with a
Us?
spitball?
Us? I don't know.
I don't want to shoot.
Why did we
All
just
right. Anyways,
say
here's what you do. You take one of those big pens, you pull it apart. Yeah. and
I have the
then-
big pencils, not the.
So you wad it up. You put one piece in, shove it down about halfway.
So kind of like a musket.
Yeah, and then you wad up another one and put it behind it. And if you push really fast on the back one, it builds up pressure on the inside and just launches the first one out. Dude, it like makes a really loud pop and it shoots far.
That's actually.
It's insane. Then you can just use that last
I
one.
wonder what your dad was doing.
Oh, my dad did that all during school.
Oh,
I didn't
hearing
really-
about like our like dad, like our like parents, like time in school.
I
It's
know.
just crazy. Like my my dad's uncle, he got beat for being left-handed by a
Yeah,
nun.
no, my
Like,
mom,
that's messed
my
up.
mom, or my mom or my dad has talked about that. Too.
That's messed up. Like nuns were mean,
Yeah.
and then
Well,
she got
I mean,
fired.
left-handed people are kind of.
Well, it's like a sign of the devil or something.
That- yeah,
wasn't
they thought it was a
well,
sign of the
because like
devil.
20% of people in the world are left-handed or something. Well, just like I'm like I guess I'm a pretty rare species, I guess, because only 5% of the world does this, or has this. But cilantro, you guys know what cilantro is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only 5% of the people in the world think it tastes like soap.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I think it tastes like
Yeah.
soap to me.
So
I
that's
don't
why you
think
don't
I've
like
ever.
it.
Yeah, I can't eat it because it tastes like soap. But
I
only
don't-
like 5% of the people in the world.
Yeah, no,
do.
I just saw that the other day. I don't know. I
Actually,
lose my
think you
taste
said
buds.
something.
Yeah, this dude loses his taste buds.
Yeah,
Like,
I
all of a
lose
sudden,
my
you
taste
have,
buds.
all of a sudden he'll stick out his tongue and there's like bear patches.
Ew.
Yeah.
I don't know. Too bad we didn't have a camera because that's messed
No,
up.
I lose taste buds. It's weird. They just fall off and I get smooth parts on my tongue.
I don't know if they like fall off or if they like. I wonder what.
Well,
like,
I thought it was from drinking coffee because I burnt my tongue on coffee one day at work. And then I'm like,
how
oh, I have
bad
no
did you
taste.
burn your tongue on
Oh,
coffee?
dude, right out of the pot. I just
Oh, right
drank
out
it,
of
and
the
I'm
pot.
like,
That's
oh
just
my
like
god, that hurt.
when you take a pizza straight out of the pizza oven and you go to take a
Yes.
bite and the roof of your mouth,
and it's
And
just
the
the
cheese-
sauce, the
the
sauce,
cheese and the
cheese.
sauce
It
it
just
just
Oh my
fucks your mouth,
God.
and then it starts to peel. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my
That's
God.
like that is, I think, the equivalent of drinking lava. Like, no, don't. Yeah, no, that is
I
the
don't
equivalent
know,
of
I'm
drinking
not
lava.
sure
Whoa,
about
who's gonna
that.
fucking drink lava?
I'm sure there's people.
I'm
out
sure
there.
there's people who have. I'm sure it was a ritual at some time. Think
I'm-
about the weird shit that they used to do. They used to take out people's hearts and hold them up over the sky and drink the blood out of the people's hearts.
People don't do that anymore.
I'm sure
Really?
people.
I'm
sure there's people
after
that
watching
do.
that movie, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
What was that movie called that we just
Don't
watched?
breathe.
Don't breathe. Good ass movie.
Really, really messed up ending. We're not gonna spoil
Really
it,
messed
obviously,
up,
for
yeah.
anybody, but
I mean, I didn't think it was that messed up.
I mean, it's not like
No.
fucked up, like gory and shit. It's like psychologically just kind of
Fuck.
fucked up. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, like the thing about that movie is like that shit could actually happen. Like
No, I'm sure that there
Like,
is.
Maybe
That-
it's based off a true story.
I wouldn't doubt it.
like that shit's crazy. Like the movies, like horror movies, like with ghosts and shit. Like I do believe in ghosts. No cap, I do.
No, I
But-
do.
Like those don't get me as much as like the real people things because those could like actually happen.
The one
Right.
like horror movie that like gets me is Annabelle Creation. Honestly, probably one of the scariest.
I hate
horror
dolls. It's a good movie though.
No, it was. It was a really good movie. The worst part is that it's based on a true story, and that's what freaks me out. And that
Yeah,
doll
like
is
they
still
have
around.
like Annabelle. Yeah, it's
The
locked up in
actual
a museum
Annabelle
and
doll?
stuff.
What do you even do? You can't burn it. It's just come back.
I think the movie would have been creepier if it was one of the Raggedy Ann dolls.
Yeah.
instead
Like
of-
the actual
that
Rag-
would've- yeah,
the
because
actual
my
Raggedy Ann
grandma
dolls.
has Raggedy Ann
Oh
dolls.
fuck, dude! Tell
Oh,
her to
dude,
get
they're
rid of them.
so.
Because
like-
they're like non-menacing, but now knowing that like
Yeah.
Annabelle like possessed one of those, it's like, yeah, no thanks, get rid of those.
I do think
If
it
it-
would have been creepier though because I think they tried to go a little too over the top with the Annabelle doll in the movies, with the looks
Yeah.
of it.
Well,
But
yeah, it's like a porcelain doll, and they're trying to make it seem like it's real. I don't know. I think it would have been creepier.
I mean, the
with just
doll
one of the
itself in
Raggedy
the
Ann
movie,
ones.
the doll in itself is in the movie itself is still creepy.
it's still creepy. Like it's,
It's
still
right,
scary.
but
No,
I
definitely.
feel like it'd be creepier just because like you know that was meant to be a kid's toy. Like
Yeah.
nobody in their right mind nowadays would look at the Annabelle doll in the movies and be like, oh yeah, I want that in my house.
Right.
Like,
But like, it would have been scary because more people have like Raggedy Ann dolls. Like, just imagine watching that movie, seeing one of those dolls, and then being like looking at the doll in the corner, like, nah, you're out of here. You're going in the garbage. We're not-"
Well, like even nowadays, like people that like I think like dolls that like babies are fine.
oh, baby dolls, yeah, like that kids
But-
play with.
Like Cabbage Patch Kids, even those are fucking creepy in my opinion.
My brother used to collect those. We still have them. They're in like a wooden chest out in our garage. I used to think they were cool, and then I like looked at them like now, and I'm like, yeah, no thanks.
like
Yeah.
dolls are just dolls and clowns. Those are the two things that get me.
I don't know. I don't.
Clowns are
clowns are
clowns are my biggest fear.
I don't know about clowns.
Like not my biggest fear, but like humanoid. Like
oh, okay. I was gonna say
Like-
biggest fear. I don't know. Do you guys have a biggest fear? I don't know.
I was just trying to think about it. Like, I'm not scared of heights. I'm not scared of. Like,
I'm scared of
clowns.
heights and the dark.
I'm not.
know.
I used to be scared of the dark.
My-
but-
I keep-
I don't know. Being scared of the dark, like it sounds like pussy shit, but like I get it at the same
No,
time.
here is the only time I'm scared of the dark is walking out at night to my hunting. Like
No,
walking out
that
to my
is-
blind. That is the most
No, walk.
terrifying
Especially
thing.
since we live in such wooded areas. Like walking outside is so scary.
because you don't know what's out there. Like
Yeah, I
like,
swear to God,
well, you
I'm
know
gonna
that there's
see-
like nothing that's like gonna like like maul you, but
No,
honestly,
well,
you
okay,
never
no.
know. Like,
the
oh,
one
can you
thing-
imagine going out here, like up here? We think it's bad back home. Imagine going up
Oh,
here,
yeah.
and then all of a
Well-
sudden a black bear staring you right in the
Well,
face.
back home we had a bear on our trail cams.
You did too.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, nope,
Just
nope.
shoot it.
I know,
Now,
right?
when you're bow hunting,
Yeah, when I'm bow hunting. no.
Katniss
But no, when I
Everdeen.
was Cat
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that bitch.
right in the
When
eye.
I was up here grouse hunting, I was walking through the woods, and I was probably a mile and a half in, just walking on trails and shit. Saw a bear track. I'm like, nope, turning around.
I don't blame you.
No,
I would too.
I'm not doing that
See,
alone.
that's why if we go grouse hunting like this year, I'm definitely keeping a sidearm on me. Like, I feel like it makes sense. Like,
Okay.
it genuinely makes sense.
So, I probably have told you guys this story before. I think I have. My uncle's stepbrother, was in Alaska. His name was Gene Mo. You can look him up. Killed a Kodak bear, I think it was, with a knife.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you told me this.
It has an article on it and everything, like, online. Like, it's, like, the craziest story ever. But, like, the one you have to read is the Badass of the Week article. Because it talks about, like, the bear, like, gives Gene, like, a left hook or whatever. And it's, like, just, like, the dumbest shit ever. But, like, we have a knife, like, in my hometown, like, in my uncle's house. Whatever, it's, like, there's, like, the interview of him afterwards it happened. It's, like, crazy shit.
People who survive bear attacks are just like built. Honestly, I just saw a video on TikTok. My coworker showed me that like the whole video he made after he got mauled twice by the same bear. So what happened? He was out in Montana. I can't remember what he was hunting, but he had his sidearm, and no, he had bear spray. So the first time he met the bear, came right at him. He had the bear spray or whatever. He looked down, went to grab it, looked up. It was 80 yards, then all of a sudden 20.
Yeah,
Those
they're
fuckers are
fast. They're
fast.
fast.
Yeah, he got mauled. So he got mauled, right? Survived the first one. Starts heading back down the trail that he was on. That bear must have done like a loop right again. Like, can you imagine? I'd shit my pants. I would just call it quits. I'd be like,
yeah,
yeah,
like
take
the
me.
worst pain experience I've ever felt is when I sprained my ankle playing a basketball game. Like I'm that like these people like break bones and get attacked by animals and shit. Like I can't even imagine like what they're like going through. But like me, I just like sprained my ankle playing
Yeah.
basketball. I'm just like, oh, that hurt really bad. Like fuck.
You think that's the worst pain you've ever been in?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm trying to. I don't know. I've never broken any bones. I've
Neither
never
have I.
sprained any.
I've sprained my ankle. That was the worst pain I've ever been in.
Worst pain I've ever been in
Mm.
is before I had my hernia surgery. Before, it was probably one of the worst like abdominal pains I've ever had. Like abdominal pain to me is probably like the worst.
I would say my worst pain actually is when like we were playing basketball and my calf would cramp. 'Cause it would get so bad, like it would look like
Could you see it moving?
you could
like,
see it
Oh,
moving.
I've had
It would
those
look like an,
cramps
those are-
before.
it
Those
would look
hurt.
like an alien is like in my
Yeah.
calf. I'm just like, what the fuck is going?
I think
what am
the
I
worst
supposed to do?
worst pain is when my brother kicked me in the balls. I'm not even kidding.
Getting
that
kicked
hurt.
in the
It
balls
hurt.
No,
hurts.
that it hurts way more than like you don't like think about it. You know, like you know it hurts.
But it's just pain.
Okay,
It is pain.
getting hit in the ball. This is a different topic. Okay, I was playing basketball. Okay, and the ball is about to go out of bounds. So I go to throw the ball back in bounds. Hit this kid right in the nuts. Doesn't even make a move.
Does he even have any?
No, he does. I'm sure
Was
he
he wearing a
does.
nut cup?
No, you don't play nut. You don't wear a nut cup playing
Yeah,
basketball.
some people probably would.
No, you don't.
Would.
You can't.
Would,
You
some
can't move.
Baseball.
You don't wear a nut cup when you're batting, do you? I never did.
I don't know. I didn't.
People
I never
do.
fucking
Yeah,
played
Only when I
baseball.
was in the infield,
I mean,
Really?
I do.
I don't know.
I do
I've
it
never
playing
played
lacrosse, and
I was a badass t-ball player. Though.
also I played defense on
Oh,
lacrosse.
so
so
when I was
like,
playing,
that's-
when I was pitching or playing shortstop, I wore my nut cup. When I was batting, I never did.
Yeah, I
No,
don't
maybe
know.
not. Maybe not when you're batting.
I know. I've never
but-
played baseball.
Cause I was fast as fuck, dude.
I
wouldn't
hated
even
it. I sucked at baseball.
Baseball is so much fun. I didn't play baseball my 10th, 11th, or 12th grade year. Baseball is probably my favorite sport.
I don't know. Watching sports to me is boring, except for there's like an exception, like
Live sports, like if you go
yeah, like that,
The
or
only-
like like I'll watch like the Vikings, obviously, or
any playoffs,
or
is
like
good to watch.
watching like college lacrosse is super fun. Like that's
See-
like the one other sport.
Only
or
live
hockey.
sport I'll watch is hockey.
Hockey's fun to watch.
I went to we got a wild booth. Like I got to stay in a suite through my school.
Oh, that's
In a wild
awesome.
booth. It was me and a whole bunch of like 7th graders and my gym and my basketball coach. I'm just like chilling. I'm babysitting basically to watch a hockey. I get to watch a hockey game if I babysit these kids. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll go watch a hockey game.
Right?
It's fun watching like D1, like
Oh, we used to go to UMD games every year for free.
yeah, no, it's
Really
it's
cool.
it's really cool. Like
Except Bemidji was the only Minnesota team that
like I was actually
didn't make it into the Frozen Eight. or
Yeah, I
whatever
know.
it is.
And then you got SCSU, just always a good team, just always
St.
choked in the
Cloud?
playoffs. Yeah, SCSU. I mean, they obviously have like pros coming out of it.
We had 6 chances to win the title, and we still managed to lose to Massachusetts. UMass.
We lost to
Imagine.
UMass this year.
What the fuck? I gotta go take a piss.
And you,
Okay.
yeah, that's right. And Duluth lost to UMass
Yeah.
this year too.
Yeah.
That is dumb.
No, it's crazy.
You don't watch sports.
No, not really.
That's
I'm not
okay.
big. I don't know. I've never
I don't
really been. I'll watch hockey. That's about the. I don't know teams or anything. I just like watching the sport.
Because it's fun. It is.
It's
Like,
fun.
it's a fun
Hockey's
sport to watch.
definitely the best sport to watch, but
I should take you to a Huskies game and we can get a booth.
that'd be
We
cool.
can get a booth, not booth
I
or
don't
whatever
know.
they're
Football's
called.
just so stupid.
I
I hate
NFL,
football.
I don't know,
Baseball
overpaid.
is.
I think
No,
sports are overpaid. Regardless, I mean, yeah, they're fun to watch, but I don't think that they're worth as much as they get paid.
I don't know. Sport. I don't know. Sports in general. I just think it's. I don't like watching people throw a ball and run.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hockey's pretty fun. They can
I'd
get in
rather watch
fights
people
and
drag
stuff.
race.
Oh yeah, all the way.
I
Drag
know
racing
you
for
and
sure.
you and I and Ben are more into that than Marshall, but
What?
like watching like car stuff.
Yeah.
Drag
Yeah,
racing.
I'm not a big fan of car stuff. I like watching
drag racing or like
No, I like watching drag racing,
or
but
like
I don't-
autocross. Or no, you should come up. So August, Ben, what is it? August like 16th or something?
Yeah, it's the middle of August.
They have rally racing up here.
Really.
Yeah, which would be really cool because they
I
go
don't know.
fast.
I think going in a straight lane's cooler. I don't know why. People have so many souped up cars that it just goes so fast.
Yeah.
I don't know. Rally racing is.
Rally
cool,
racing is
but
real.
I just like seeing the super high horsepower builds just
Yeah,
absolutely
like-
wrecking the quarter mile.
yeah,
It's
like
so cool.
like the top fuel that run like
yeah,
300
because
miles
I mean,
an hour
everyone
and,
in like rally racing, they all have relatively the same build.
well, they have to. They have to
Yeah,
meet a certain
I know,
standard.
I'm like-
It's different. That's why one thing I like about autocross is that like if you if you go to like BIR and like race
Yeah.
autocross, like you're not really racing. It's more or less like
Yeah.
you just do like
You-
lap unless you like go there and actually watch like an
Yeah.
actual race. But like doing autocross is just so much fun. I've never done it, but
Yeah, looks cool.
yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not into that type of shit. but
That's okay.
Yeah,
My-
That's okay.
favorite, because I know Ryan said he didn't watch sports, but the best sport, in my opinion, to watch is college basketball in person.
I would rather watch college sports than professional.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
'cause-
think most people
yeah.
would.
Professional sports, like, they're not like. I mean, they're trying, but at the same time, they're like not.
Yeah, because you get paid at the end of the day.
You're getting paid millions of dollars a game.
No matter how you play.
No matter how. I mean,
lose
obviously,
a
Actually,
game,
no,
oh,
you,
damn,
get a
you get-
you get a bonus if you play, like if you meet a certain standard. Like if you get
Oh,
a triple
really?
double in the NBA, you get a bonus.
I didn't know.
If you hit a certain amount of triple doubles in the year.
yeah. Or I know like if you like lead the league in like receiving yards or something,
Yeah,
you get like a bonus or whatever.
When you sign, I'm pretty sure there's like
you get a signing bonus. There's
you get a signing bonus, but if you make like the All-Star game in the NBA, you get like a $1 million bonus.
That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you imagine just being
Yeah.
handed $1 million?
God, I
What
would.
would you do? What would you guys do with $1 million? Like
Max
if you
out a
got-
Clash of Clans base.
Easy.
First
Easy.
thing I do.
Buy the whole Valorant.
Did you know
item
that's
shop.
a Town Hall 14 now?
Yeah, I did. But that I've always said that when I was a kid, since I was a kid. If I ever win the lottery, I'm gonna first thing I'm gonna do is max out a Clash of Clans base. I'll never touch the game again, but I'm gonna max out a Clash of Clans base. Then I'd probably buy the entire Valorant inventory.
Yeah, I was gonna say definitely the whole Valorant.
Except for the Galleria skins.
Yeah,
Fuck
fuck
those
those.
skins.
Worst skins in the game.
I always have 3 of them in my market too.
I don't know. If I get
don't-
another Guardian skin,
Bro, I always get the Guardian. Like I had 3 in my store. Like last I checked.
Okay, but the Guardian's a lot better than I thought it was.
Oh, it's not a bad.
It's
gun.
got 100% accuracy first shot, and it does 195 to the head.
yeah, I don't know. It's just slow.
Yeah, that's true.
It does feel.
You
slow.
can get one shot out by the time like a Vandal or Phantom gets 3.
Yeah, but after I buy the Clash of Clans stuff, I don't know what I'd do with $1 million. That's too much money for me.
I would honestly invest.
Yeah, I would invest.
I'd
too.
invest like I would invest like. I would invest maybe like 300K, maybe like 200K. Invest that, and then just like honestly, pay off whatever like I need to, and then put the rest in like save. Like I feel like that's
Yeah.
like a reasonable response. I feel like that's most people's response.
Well, yeah, some people that are unrealistic and are like, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy this.
Well, a lot of people
It's
that
like
win
$1
the
million
lottery go
like
broke.
seems a lot, but like today's standards, $1 million like doesn't get you. Like you can't like.
It
people
gets
say
you
that- people say-
decent. It gets you quite a bit. but
Yeah,
not,
people say that
for
they
the rest of your
retire off
life.
of $1 million.
no, unless if
No.
you're 65, you could.
Yeah,
retire
if you're
off a million.
65.
You
Fine,
could.
you can retire.
Honestly, you could retire off of $1 million though,
If you invest.
if you invest.
Yeah, if you play your
if you
do
play
it
your
right.
cards right.
Yeah. But you'd have to invest in like the right companies, or like say if you unless you like invest in like a retirement fund like a Roth IRA.
Yeah, that's true.
If you invest like $500K into a Roth IRA, fuck, you'd have so much money by the time you're.
My buddy's got a lot of money in his Roth IRA
I have
right
a
now.
Roth.
You started a Roth IRA too?
I've had one for about 3 years.
Yeah.
My
The
buddy's
best
had one.
decision that you can make.
My buddy's had one since he was 15 because he co-signed with his dad or whatever on it, and he's probably got, I don't know, he's probably got 40 grand in it already. Just like, I wonder how much money's in there now.
I don't know.
It's
but,
better if you just don't look at it,
Yeah.
Is it?
because then you don't focus on the money. You just let it grow.
Oh, I'm a money guy.
I haven't looked
See-
at my Roth, except when we've just been talking about like what I want to do with my money and stuff. But other than that, I don't.
I mean, it's not like you're
look
gonna
at it.
you can't. I mean, yeah, you can take it out early, but you get
Well, I can-
taxed on it. That's
But you
why-
pay tax yourself.
Yeah.
So like the only time I'm gonna use that money is to buy a house. I'm gonna pull a loan for myself. Then I pay myself with interest. I don't lose money.
No, exactly. Honestly, it's a really good investment. A lot of people, not enough people do it, but that's okay. Honestly,
Especially our age.
especially
no one's
our age.
thinking about that.
Nobody's thinking about their retirement at our age. Who was like, oh yeah, well that's like 40 years down the road.
Right. It's
That
like-
comes up way faster
That's
than you think.
40 years
I've already
of-
lived 19 years, like, of my life.
I thought about that the other day. I just turned 21, I'm like,
no, I didn't. Oh really?
oh yeah, just turned 21.
Oh, right.
I'm like, my life is a quarter of the way over.
Nah, well, yeah, depending.
About a quarter of the way
Well, because what's the
over.
average
Fuck it,
lifespan?
I'm dying young.
80?
I'm saying 80. I'm calling 80.
Well, what's the
Check this
average male lifespan in the
Hey
US?
Siri, what's the average male lifespan in the U.S.?
In 2016, male life expectancy in the United States was 76.3 years.
That's a little younger than I thought.
Okay, so yeah, I was about,
Damn,
I was
I'm a
about
quarter of the
right.
way through my
Yeah,
life.
I know, I thought about
Well, that's
it,
the
like,
average too. You have to think.
right. That's what
obviously.
I'm basing it off
You
of. It's
know,
the average. Knowing my lifestyle, it'll be about that.
About 50.
About 50, 40, 50.
Nah, fuck it. I'm dying young.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I'm
like,
surprised I've made it to 21.
in reality,
I'm
with
surprised.
everything like how the world is, like how much longer do you think humans are gonna stay on this planet?
Oh,
I don't
it's gonna be past us for sure.
No,
I know it's gonna be
easy.
past us,
I don't
but
know.
like
I don't know.
Elon Musk is gonna do some crazy shit.
Elon Musk is gonna. I can't wait to buy a Cybertruck.
I don't like the
Oh,
look of
no.
them.
I don't
hate
care
them.
about the look of them. They're badass.
No, they're
get the
not.
fucking. If you're gonna spend that much, get a GMC, the new
No.
GMC Hummer.
No, I'm not gonna buy a fucking Hummer. Who do you think?
Have
I
you seen the
am?
new ones? They're all electric.
I
they
don't
make
give a
they make
shit.
1,000 horsepower and 11,500 foot-pounds. of
That's
torque.
almost having like you.
Oh, yeah, give me
you
that look.
basically like don't have a penis at that point.
I don't really now.
Oh, fair point. I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't buy an electric vehicle anyways.
Yeah,
I would.
I don't plan on it.
I don't.
I don't think electric vehicles right now are the move.
Well, I'm saying like 10 years from now when I actually have money to buy a Cybertruck.
Okay, I
that's
was gonna
when I
say.
would do it. Like, because
Yeah.
right now I can't afford.
Well,
a
if you
Cybertruck.
have one up here, I don't know how well they are in the winter. I know a lot of people like complain about Teslas in the winter because they're not designed for it.
They're not designed for it, but eventually they're gonna be.
I would hope.
Like most of the United States gets snow.
Yeah, you have to think about that. Elon Musk just kind of was like, hey, do we need like these little?
Yeah, we'll
like,
make these for Texas and California.
Yeah,
Fuck
well,
everybody
California
else.
exactly is like
fuck
perfect
California.
for
Fuck California.
Fuck California.
I think we can all agree California could just like the San
That should be
Andreas
just
fault.
its own country.
Honestly,
Cut that
Texas
shit
could
up to
become its
US.
own state or country, and I'd move there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of content where I am with my life right now. Just
Arizona.
Arizona gang.
After going down there, I definitely.
Yeah, it goes down there once, and then just
I've always known I want to move somewhere down south, somewhere warm. But
Arizona's nice because it's all old people.
yeah,
yeah.
we got better scenery than we do here.
You don't realize actually, and then you go up north, and the scenery just gets 10 times
Yeah,
better.
Still
exactly.
get snow in Arizona.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's why I'm like,
if you want snow, you go up to Flagstaff.
yeah.
It's not that.
I don't know. I just want to
difficult.
be warm.
Being warm. Is
I don't
nice.
handle the cold well, anyways.
No,
so.
you have poor circulation.
I got ice in my
terrible.
veins, so I mean I handle the cold.
Yeah,
well.
you're
And
always
on your-
icy.
and on
And
your
on my
neck.
neck, I got the most drip out of the sus boys.
I don't know.
Easy.
I don't know.
Now and Isaac when he puts on that morph suit.
Yeah, the morph
he's pretty
suit kind of.
dripped
I still got more drip.
Can you imagine me, morph suit, chain, watch? It's
My-
game over.
My whole
Pull on all
goal
the
is to
middies.
get rich enough to just buy like $100,000 chain. It's where they should all over the place.
Are you talking like one of the big chains?
Like a Cuban link?
Yeah.
Oh, a Cuban link. I thought you meant like these big,
No, not like a big
honkers.
fucking
Why not?
jewel or whatever. I hate those. They're disgusting.
No, the pendants are gross.
I
Oh,
hate
those are
them.
girls.
If I were to
I
buy
hate
a
'em so
pendant,
much.
I thought I almost pulled the trigger on a Gucci pendant, a Gucci tiger tooth.
Really?
That'd be
It's
cool.
like this big, so
It would, it would,
See, that would be okay.
It was like $400.
yeah. I'd like the people with the like fucking clocks and shit, just massive ones. I'm
The
like,
rapper.
Oh, so like
there's-
tell the time.
yeah,
you look at it. I don't think they're telling time on that thing.
you know. I don't know. I think
Then
that's
why
all
else get
good.
one?
I
You have
see.
money to spend. I don't know.
If I had enough money to spend on stupid shit like that,
Oh, it would not. I would not be
Would
spending
not
my
be on
money
a
on
pendant.
that.
It would be on a sick chain though.
I don't know. I'd have a sick.
I think designer like clothes are some of the ugliest clothes I've ever
I
seen.
don't
No,
think I've
they
ever
are the
bought
ugliest.
designer shit.
what
I don't think I've ever bought designer clothes.
only designer thing
Playboy?
I have. Huh? I don't
Playboy?
even- Playboy's not even
That's-
designer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gucci, Louis Vuitton.
Is Calvin Klein considered designer at this point?
I would say it depends.
'Cause
I mean-
that shit's expensive.
You go to the Albertville Mall though, it's like a normal store.
Yeah, but the Calvin Klein shit's almost expensive as the Gucci shit.
No, Calvin Klein is definitely expensive.
I'll-
Or like you have like Coach too. Coach is expensive.
Well, I'll go to
over
fucking Express, like the dress up store.
Express VPN.
there. Express is pretty reasonably priced.
My fucking dress shirts there are $75. I can get a Gucci dress shirt for like $125.
Dang.
My
I guess
ties-
usually I get them on sale. Usually
My
like whenever I
ties
go,
are
but
$50 there. I can get a Gucci tie for $100. That's all I'm saying.
I just go to
wouldn't
Kohl's.
spend. I wouldn't spend $50 on a tie. It just has to look decent.
I have very expensive taste though.
Okay. Oh, that's fair.
Like,
I'd see my clothes are like the one place where like I'll like spend like what I need, except for shoes. Shoes. I enjoy like a nice pair of shoes.
I just like how I look. I care about how I look.
I don't
too
think
much.
I
I've
care about
bought
how I
shoes
look,
for
but
2
like I'm not
years.
gonna buy like quote unquote designer or expensive stuff just because like I don't know.
Well, I'm not saying that either. Like, I like expensive looking things. I don't like expensive brands. Cause there's,
Okay,
like,
that's a fair
like,
point.
a
That's a fair
white
point.
Supreme shirt, like t-shirt that just says Supreme in red. I think it's ugly as hell.
I did want a Supreme sweatshirt for a time because they looked sick and it was like $100
Well, I mean, I don't.
or 120 or 150.
Is Supreme really designer though?
I don't know. I think it's like hype beast.
Hype beast, yeah.
Hype beast type merch.
Same with,
I wouldn't say
Babe.
design.
Same with Bathing Ape.
Yep.
I got a sick Hanes straight brown sweatshirt.
Yeah.
$30 on Amazon or
I think you're
something.
like a Carhartt guy though, are you?
No,
Yeah, blue
Carhartt's
collar.
so fucking expensive.
Yeah, well, now all the basic
It's
white bitches wear that
stupid.
shit. So
Yeah, that-
and
they gotta
they wear
raise the prices now.
The foreskin hats.
Dude,
Bro,
no,
those
their
when they-
sweatshirts are like $80.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's because
I'm like,
everybody
that's
started
fucking
buying
that's because
them.
everybody
stupid.
started buying it.
Like they used to be cheaper.
yeah,
Yeah.
so stupid.
And then people
Oh,
made
I have
it like a trend.
I have like Carhartt bibs and stuff.
Carhartt bibs are
They're
and
so
jackets
fucking warm.
Yeah,
and jackets.
I've-
so
I
I've-
got
nice.
a pair of Carhartt bibs.
I got it before they were.
The insulated ones.
Yeah, they're
Their
so
insulated
fucking
pants
nice.
are just fire.
But like same with like Champion brand. Champion brand was almost dead. Like
Champion.
I remember
I've
I
always
used to
thought it was
have
ugly.
Champion. I always used to have Champion.
no, like 2 years
Champion
ago,
was, like,
Champion
cheap.
brand was basically dead.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was only sold in Target and Kohl's, and now it's like one of the biggest brands.
Yeah.
I know. Now it's like you spend $80 for a sweatshirt, and I'm like, it's Champion.
I probably
like,
still
at
have
the
some
same time-
Champion shirts at home I could sell for big bucks.
Probably not.
I call them vintage. Anyone will buy shit with vintage on
Yeah, if
them.
you say it's like vintage from the early
Oh
2000s,
my god, I'm
people-
gonna go to fucking I don't even know where
Yeah, if I
like,
find like a thrift
where do
store.
the basic white girls like to hide?
Hide?
thrift stores.
No, like
Thrift stores.
where's like a big population of them?
The cities?
I'm not going out of the city. Like what state?
What state?
Yeah.
Oh,
California.
California,
I'm not going to
Arizona.
California.
There's a lot in Arizona around the college. You go
Yeah,
to like the
I'm
college.
gonna go to ASU.
ASU has some.
I'm gonna set up a little pop-up shop and just like put vintage on everything. And just see
Yes.
how much money I can
ASU
make.
has some biddies though. I ain't even gonna lie, but they're all basic. And
That's where my Tinder was blown up the most. Was in Arizona.
do you remember my Tinder experience down there when you and
Yeah.
Elijah were typing for me?
No, I remember your Tinder experience that one night when you almost met up with that girl that was like 2 miles away. You didn't almost meet up with her, but she was like 2 miles away, and you were actually like, she was
Oh
actually
yeah,
responding.
she was actually responding.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, ah, shit, we're gonna lose Isaac tonight.
I know.
Yeah, I'm just like, and then I'm like, just don't come back. That'd be
Would I?
unfortunate.
That's
That'd
whatever.
be pretty fortunate for us.
Well, I'd be pissed because you had my flight info on your phone.
I wouldn't send it to you either.
You'd be dead.
Yeah, exactly. How would I send it to you?
I'd be like, nah, my buddy has it. He's dead.
Nah, he's
but then
dead.
you could just text Isaac's phone and say, "Can I please at least get the flight?"
and then she's like, "Oh yeah, I feel bad. I might as well send it. I killed his friend. It's
I'm
okay."
Sorry to hear that you killed my friend, but I need my flight info. Can you please send
You act
it
like
to
you
me?
wanted to fly back. You had my laptop down there. You would have been fine.
I could have
could've
stayed
emailed
down
it.
there.
Janelle would have helped you out.
Yeah, Janelle. Janelle's a nice lady.
Yeah, damn right she is.
Pretty nice.
She's a good lady.
She's a good lady. Yeah, it was nice of her to let me stay in your guys' house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and let her drink her booze.
Yeah.
Once my dad's too.
Shout out for letting me have the fireball.
My dad. Yeah. There's like Fireball that's like I don't know whose that is. Yeah, you guys can drink it.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, that's all I need to
It's
hear.
gone.
My best experience in Arizona was when we were driving to Scottsdale and you got that girl Snapchat.
Yeah.
That's still great.
In the minivan.
We still talk.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like-
Like for like
Like talk or like?
no, we talk. Like we like talk or.
Do you like
I don't-
talk or do you talk?
I mean, I don't really know. It's like we have like we go through like streaks almost, like where it's like we'll be
Streaks.
talking straight for like 3 days, and then one of us like won't respond.
Okay, I feel like that's how a lot of people talk to girls though.
Like I'm terrible at talking to girls.
Oh, me too. I'm not saying like, because I'm definitely not a woman connoisseur, but I think it's sad how hard it is to talk to
It
girls.
is. No, it is hard.
today.
It is very
It's
hard.
scary. You don't know
I have a
what's
date
gonna
next.
happen.
Like no, I have a date next weekend. Fuck what? I'm gonna say something stupid. I just know it, and then it's just gonna be over.
Especially if I don't know the girl.
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
that's why I can't really do Tinder. Like, I do Tinder, but I don't like do.
Yeah,
Tinder.
it's not like you're like on there like, yeah, you want to like link up right now? Like no,
No.
like that's not me.
I'm
and,
on
like-
Tinder to try to meet a nice lady.
See, and that's where we go wrong. We're
I
trying to
know,
meet a
we're
nice
on
lady
Tinder.
on Tinder. And I finally met a nice lady on Tinder, right? And she's super sweet, right? Just like she's super nice, right? But like almost like friend zone nice. Like I usually like don't like saying friend zone, but it's just I don't know. Like have you ever had that like where like you have like
No,
where you meet a girl and it's just like she's super nice,
no, I'm too.
but
hot
she's
for
also
that.
she's also not like my type. She's not a blonde.
And she's not a bitch.
She's not a bitch. Like
well, that's my type too, but I'm too hot to be put in the friend zone.
see that's why you put them in the friend zone first, and then you can't be put in the friend zone.
I've probably put 3 or 4 girls in the friend zone without like me even realizing because I'm so dull.
Oh, dude. Okay, my texting dry as fuck. Like not like necessarily dry, but like I just hate texting.
You just gotta use
Like-
my pickup lines, dog.
Yeah,
That's
you're right. I
facts.
really should.
You just walk around with a bucket of limes, drop them, ask your girl to help you pick them up. You say, "I'm sorry, I'm really bad at pickup limes."
Works every time.
It works
I bet.
every time. I'm 0 for 0, 100%.
Yeah, that's
I'm
100%
still
so far.
That
I,
is kind of true.
I-
Should I use that right now on one of the girls on?
you don't have limes. Oh, just put like lime emojis.
Yeah,
And
I
say,
can
"Can you
put
help me
lime.
pick these up?"
Yeah.
And you say, "I'm really bad at pickup limes." I think it's powerful. That's a power move.
I think so.
That's a problem. That's a power move. That's definitely a move. I'm gonna do it right now.
But
Wait. How does this start now?
okay, let me see your phone.
Okay, you just type it in, right? I don't even care that we started the conversation.
How do you use them? Oh, found it. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Oh, that's. There's
Maybe-
no limes.
There's no limes.
It's just lemons.
Really? That's stupid.
I can't do it.
I
then.
can't do it then. I gotta. Okay.
Sorry, I'm really bad at pickup lemons.
That's something you would say.
Yeah,
though.
it's something you would-
mess
no,
up
definitely.
you would mess up.
Well,
the
Ben,
pickup
or
line.
he's been out of the game for a while.
Quite
Well,
some
that
time.
I was in a relationship for 2.5 years, and
Bro,
now
I know. I feel
I'm
like so. I feel like I got out of a relationship at the worst time.
because that's when girls started changing. Like,
Yeah, the
A
girls
shit
changed.
ton.
Yeah, because we started dating in high school and then broke up after a year of college, and like that's when girls like getting girls just got harder.
well, no, I think
Or not
it's
necessarily
also-
getting girls.
I
but,
think
like,
it's also like a year thing. Like 2019, like girls in general changed a ton.
girls changed a ton in 2020 too with COVID. I feel like
Yeah.
that fucked over a lot of
I'll
relationships,
shave their heads.
mine included. But like
I don't know. I'm not like looking for a relationship because
I'm not either. But like if the right girl comes around, I mean,
I want it to be all natural. I want like a girl to like trip and then me be like, "Are you okay?" And she like
you
what's
trip,
up?
you trip, you just watch her fall. Hey, are you okay?
And then she look and then
she looks and she's like,
yeah, just like
here's my snap.
just like in a perfect anime.
Just
Okay,
just gives you like all of her info like right
Yeah.
then and there.
it's not that unrealistic, is it?
For the girl to make the first move, yeah. But
No,
if
I
but
would
have
make the
you heard
first move though.
Oh, that's true because you'd ask if you're a
Yeah, that's a move in my
I
opinion.
don't-
What if I caught her and then said,
Okay, that was if you caught her. She's like you see her tripping. She's like
What if I make like, a
like
diving
50
catch?
yards away,
A
and
diving
you just
catch.
like start sprinting, like slow mo kicks in. You fucking catch her. Oh, I'm sorry. I just seen you tripping and I was so close.
She's like, you're like,
I saw you over there.
The fuck are you doing?
You're out of-
simp? Like, I'm just like,
You're out of breath from running. You're like, hold on.
I get like halfway and like, fuck this, I'm going back.
Fuck this.
I'm not helping her. I don't know.
No, but I agree. Like, waiting for a girl to make the first move, like that's definitely like the key to like relationships now. But how many girls make the first move? 0. Good ones. I agree with Ben on that one. Good ones. But have you heard the percentage on like successful relationships, like on creating a successful relationship is if the girl interacts or makes the first move, there's an 80% better chance that relationship will last.
Huh.
It's a weird statistic, but like it makes sense if you think about it.
I guess it does make sense. I don't know.
I mean, because like, when was the last time a girl like made the first move to you, or like
Like
on
8
text
months
in
ago?
person?
8 months ago.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know, but like,
And I turned
5
her
years
down.
ago.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
I turned her down. I'm like, I'm not looking for a relationship right now. I'm sorry. Like, we could be friends. Oh, I guess I have friends. A lot more people than I thought I have.
Yeah, but close friends.
It's like hard for me though because I'm attractive.
It's hard to be friends with you because like I just want to kiss
so
you
many bitches. just
and all the
going around.
biddies.
Yeah, my jawline's like pristine. And because I starve myself, maybe.
Oh God.
Which, not healthy. Don't starve yourself. Eat your food, not your vegetables though. Only meat. Carnivores gang, rise up.
Let's go.
Meat gang
Meat gang.
sounds kind of sus.
Kind of ties in with our podcast.
Yeah, it does.
Speaking of meat, all I'm saying is, can we all agree that the porn industry's view on men's penises is just like the standard for penis is like difficult now?
I would say it's difficult. I wouldn't say. I don't know what the percentage of girls that watch porn is.
I'm sure it's higher than you would think. Like I feel like more girls watch porn than you think.
Yeah, I would think so too. But like, I would just say it's more of like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it kind of destroys like a guy's confidence, you know? Like
Right.
even if the girl that he's talking to doesn't care, like
The guy still cares.
you're just like, damn,
Like there's somebody bigger or just
damn, that
better.
guy's dick is 8 inches and I'm only 2.5. Like the fuck?
Joke's on you. I got single milfs in my area. Let me hook up.
When I was 13, I did click on one of those links, and
I
I can
think-
tell you that there were not single milfs in my area, in my
Really?
town of 400 people.
I can guarantee you. I think
Unbelievable.
we have all clicked on that link.
I have not. I've never
Okay,
once.
a majority of us have clicked on that link. Ben, have you? He's
Yeah, I was
capping.
gonna say I don't. I've never have. I never click on it.
I was 13 fucking years old. What am I supposed to do? If I say
This was last night.
if I see single milfs in my area,
You're
I'm
like,
clicking
yes,
on that link.
yes.
When you were 13,
Yeah.
bro. I was just doing that last night.
You find any? Oh,
No,
that's
No.
unfortunate.
Wait, so there's no single milfs in this town?
I'm sure there are.
What am I doing here? Like,
I'm-
why am I here?
Why are you
You
here? I
only,
don't
you
know.
only drove 3 hours to look for milfs.
2 hours and 10 minutes.
Okay, but what
Oh,
about the
okay.
game? Oh yeah, you won't last 1 minute playing this game. Yeah, you're
I
right. I'll
did
last 30 seconds.
Last 1 minute once. I was too focused on the game.
You're like,
You're like, God, this is a
dude,
good
no,
plot.
this is not the right strat. No, I gotta go back, restart. Like going for like a speed
Oh,
run.
you're a pizza delivery boy. Okay.
Yeah, like I believe that. Why is the pizza down at your dick then?
Heard you ordered extra sausage.
No, I don't like sausage on my pizza. I want cheese fucking pizza.
I didn't order sausage. I ordered pepperoni. Bring that shit
Have you
back.
guys seen, you guys have seen that video, right?
Yeah, I have. Just opens up
You
the
fucking open it. Why would you invite him over? God. Oh, some of those plots are just
good as fuck.
Yes.
I watched Endgame on Pornhub
That's
in
reasonable.
Japanese, but I still watched it.
Have you seen Lemon Stealing Whore?
You've told
Have
me
you
about
guys
it,
seen
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Phase he wasn't Phase when he did that. His Pomage, his Catalyst 2 montage
Yeah.
video.
He
It
didn't
has
post
mo-
it on YouTube, but he posted on.
No, he posted it
Did
because
he?
that's what got him into Phase. It
Oh.
has more views on Pornhub than it does on his YouTube.
Well, I just like look at the comments sometimes, like how many eyes of Ender does it take to get into the
Yeah,
end?
I know.
like some of the comments on like porn videos are just they're good. They're funny. Like it's just so random. Or you know what?
How about like what? So like if you go to Google, okay, and then you search up your school, like what's the rating out of like on the star rating on your school?
Oh, I should
Probably really bad.
Okay, cause they're like our school, like it's rated. Let's see,
Like high school.
yeah.
Where's the
How do you look
ratings?
at
You look at
star
reviews.
Mine doesn't even have reviews.
reviews?
This school is super dank. It deserves everything good in the world. 1 star means it's the best, right?
All right, so there's two.
Wait, how do you? Mine doesn't have reviews.
Yeah, it does right there. You're blind.
Oh, right there. Oh, it's
Jesus. Spectrum.
3 out of 5.
Are-
Hated going here. Hated it.
I got a 5 out of 5 on the Great Schools website, but on the niche website, I got 3.7 out of 5.
My favorite
Let's look at the.
my favorite review is a 1-star review from this kid. 6 years ago, our basketball team was 1-21 or 124. Okay, this guy says we destroyed the basketball team 120-24. My favorite review. It's got 4 likes.
I think my
Jesus.
favorite review is a terrible fettuccine.
Your fettuccine is bad.
Yeah.
Damn. School
gotta-
lunches. Okay.
Oh, here we go. Here's. Oh, you can actually look at the rating. So it's got a B+ for academics, B+ for teachers, B for clubs and activities, a C+ for diversity.
We're
Honestly, which I'm not surprised
we're
about.
in the bottom 5%. Our school is in the
Holy
state.
College prep B, B+ for safety and health. Full report card, huh? Oh, here we go. Sports A+. Nice.
Our sports probably F.
Administration B-, C+ for food, C for resources and
Our
faculty.
food gets a fat F too.
That is not good. I should look at like Apollo or something.
We played Apollo in a basketball tournament. Worst game of my life, dude. Worst
Dude,
game.
I just know Apollo's reviews are bad.
That's St. Cloud Apollo, right?
Yeah, not a good school.
It's
It's got an A for diversity,
doesn't-
so I'll give them that.
Doesn't have like a really bad poverty rate though.
Yeah.
Cause St. Cloud's not like
St. Cloud's it's a shithole.
it
If
is
I'm
a
being honest.
shithole. Yeah.
It really has, like in the last, I'd say like 5 years for sure. Just, which is unfortunate because it's like the one place that like I can go around home. So like
I'll have to drive an hour to go anywhere.
that is true to Duluth
Or Brainerd.
or Brainerd.
Or Grand Rapids. Or Mora. It's an hour all around. It's like a
Yeah.
compass.
Yeah.
Like we're in the middle of like
Yeah, you guys are like in the middle of nowhere.
of like
You're
two
not a-
of like the biggest intersections in the area. Like 210 and 65.
Oh yeah.
So like I don't know. We got a lot of business. So like I think our population like outside of McGregor went up 2,000 since COVID started.
Really?
How many people
I
have been
suppose people just want to move out of the
buying
city.
houses on the lake and shit? Like Big Sandy's like one of the biggest like lakes to do shit on in
That's
Minnesota.
crazy.
The land of 12,000 lakes.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Wisconsin considers lakes ponds, or like our ponds here are lakes over there.
Yeah.
Like for a lake to be considered a lake here, it has to be.
There's dimensions to it.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Not
like Wisconsin or a
it's
pond.
1 acre,
Yeah.
which is tiny.
1 acre is tiny. I live on 40 acres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our
One-
pond in my house
one-
is probably
one-
1 acre.
1 acre is about
No.
like a football field Like
Is it that big?
Well,
a 1
you
acre
gotta.
ball,
That's no
a
it's
football
less
field
than
by
a
like.
football.
Huh?
I'm looking it up. Because our house in my hometown is an acre.
Yeah, it's with the house on the property too.
Yeah, that's definitely no football field.
Yeah, yeah, obviously not in length, but like you add the width to that too, because
Oh, so like length and width. I don't know.
well, you can like scrunch it down, of course. Like it doesn't have to be like 100 yards.
A
Obviously,
football
like
field is 1.32.
1.32, so pretty close.
So about 70 yards.
Yeah.
70 by, was it 20?
I don't
By
know.
30? 70 by 30?
I don't know, something like that. I don't know the dimensions of a football field. I just know that's 100 yards long.
Mm.
Well,
It's
100 and
It's 110 yards long.
110, yeah,
Yeah.
because of the end zone.
Because the end zones. Big football guy here. Never
Yeah.
played. Well, I played when I was in 6th grade.
I
Also-
played when I was 6th grade too.
All-star quarterback.
I find that kind of hard to believe, but maybe I shouldn't.
I'm athletic as fuck.
Want to go for a race?
Don't run.
Hey.
Oh, bitch. Only who runs?
Dude, this man runs.
Who runs for fun?
This man ran track and cross
Yeah.
country.
Well,
in
so
high
did
school.
I only ran cross country to start the cross country team at McGregor back up because we need a certain amount of kids. I was like,
That's
I don't
fair.
do anything in the fall, so I might as well like. And now it's still up and running, and we're actually pretty decent. Like we have got some good runners at our school. Like we have somebody that places like third in the varsity meets like every meet,
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
but the team's shit.
Well,
Maybe that's
yeah,
something.
but you don't. But to go to state, you don't need a full team,
No,
which makes sense. I mean, obviously, it's more of an
it's a
individual
team
sport.
individual sport because
Yeah, you need
score-
a team.
Scoring wise, it's a team sport. Same with track.
Yep.
But it's individual for like
Well,
state
yeah.
and stuff.
Like, we had 4 people make it to state 2 years ago for our high school, or no, 3 years ago for our high school, and like, that was it.
Yeah, like
For,
the
like-
whole team doesn't go.
Yeah, the whole team doesn't. Obviously, like most of the team went just to support, but because it's state.
Well, a lot of our school goes to support like the track.
Do you guys have a good foot
Our football team's decent.
for the size?
Well, because we're 9-man.
Right.
So, I mean, they were good. They almost went to state last year. They were in the section finals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they almost.
What
went to state.
are what like A rate? Are you guys like AAA,
5A?
5A?
5A for, I think 5A for football, baseball, softball, volleyball, and then basketball 7A. But we switch in basketball every 3 years, 5A and 7A.
Oh, okay.
Which bothers me because the one where like the section we're in now is so much harder for us to like win games in the section we were in before.
That was like me for lacrosse. Like our so we went from I think a AA to a AAA, or a triple to a 4A, and we were playing schools down in the cities, twice the man size that we have,
Yeah.
and just like overall better players because they had the program there since they were young. Like our program didn't start until I was in 6th grade, and then we finally became a school sport. And when I was in like 8th grade,
Oh, so you guys didn't have lacrosse when you first.
it was just a club sport, like
Yeah.
in the area. So it was like we were River Lakes Stars, River Lakes.
Oh, so I see what you mean.
But
Kinda
and then Ricori was like, oh yeah, I suppose we should probably make this our actual.
because if we were to play hockey in my area, we'd have to go to Aiken. And it's a club.
Yep,
in
that's the
Aiken.
same thing with Ricori. Like we have River Lakes, which
Yeah.
is I think people from Spicer are in there too and stuff. So
Which I mean, it sucks.
it does, but I mean it makes sense because like I know like our school alone wouldn't be big enough to play hockey.
Yeah.
And then you have schools down in the cities that have, even though we have like a couple towns combined of people, are still bigger than.
Well, we have 90 kids not K through 12, like 9th grade through 12th grade.
90?
Maybe like 120,
Holy.
7 through 12.
You know, I always thought like my school was small, but like really when I think about it, not really.
I graduated with 28 people.
I graduated with just under 2,
Yeah. How many did you graduate with, Ryan?
or would have.
80?
Eight.
You didn't graduate high school?
But he went to PSU.
Yeah, I did PSU.
Oh, you're smart.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
I graduated with 8 from my program.
Honestly, if you're planning on going to college, PSEO is like the thing to do.
Even though he got screwed coming up here.
yeah,
credit
so
transfer.
some of your
Well, I have
credits
to.
are transferred.
I still don't have to do the full.
Yo, no, you don't have. You wouldn't have to do all
Well,
the.
how much you have to pay for PSEO? Or is it all through
It's
school?
pretty much. It's so cheap. It is just stupid.
I
It's like
think
it's
it's
like
not bad.
it's like $100 a credit
I think it's worth it if you're going to college.
or $50.
What?
It's for some it's
PSEO.
$50.
It's free, so yeah.
Yeah, it's free. You just have to pay for some. Some credits you have to pay.
Don't you just pay to transfer
Oh,
some to college? You don't?
uh-huh.
Damn.
It's just college classes when you're not doing PSEO in high school that you have to pay for.
Yeah, my fucking medical terminology class aced it. Didn't need it for anything.
Nice.
I took it. I took it as a general, and I got 1 credit for it for like $50, which is way cheaper rather than paying.
I only
$300
aced
per
it because
credit.
I cheated, but
Oh, that
Yeah.
class was easy
no, it was easy. I
you
didn't
just
have to cheat, but I did.
because you're just.
Well, we had 3, like, on each quiz, we had 3 attempts, and you could do, and she took your best score. So, like, you do bad the first one, you ace the second one, because you know all the answers. Like, this is how it is.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, we're coming up on an hour and a half on
Yeah,
this,
I
and so I feel like we should end this
think this
one
is
before it
the-
gets too long.
yeah.
because.
I think this is a good point to end the first official Sus Boys podcast. First
Yes.
official video on the Sus Boys
Yeah.
channel.
Channel.
Yeah, first official video on channel. And
You can expect a lot of, we'll probably do some Valorant challenges,
Yeah. A lot of.
highlight, like, montages for, like, individual players.
Mhm.
Probably just me and Ryan, mostly, though.
Yeah. I feel like me and Marshall are going to be the one to run this
can I
whole
put some
thing.
highlight reels from Far Cry in there?
I don't care. You can do it. It's a
Do
Sus
what
Boys
you want.
official.
That is true.
You can put really whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, nothing like dumb. Like I'm not gonna do anything like dumb.
We'll have, like,
Just have that-
separate playlists and shit for each
Yeah,
person.
exactly.
But
Oh, that'd be good. That's a good idea.
Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on everything.
On another
More podcasts.
don't have any
Podcast.
schedules for, like, podcasts yet, but
No.
eventually we will.
Eventually.
I feel most
Well,
of them
most
are going
of
to
it's
have to be over
Discord.
Discord now, which
It's fine, but
Which is fine.
it's way better having people sitting around a microphone. but-
which we'll try to just make the effort. You know,
yeah,
try to
exactly.
get. You know, I know you and I are gonna be around each other
Yeah, exactly.
more than so. Like Marshall, one of the main stars is gonna be more or less be like a feature.
I'm not gonna be a feature. The fuck does that
No, I'm
mean?
kidding.
I'm gonna be on
I'm
every single
kidding.
one of these.
Yeah,
bitches.
exactly.
Who's gonna be a feature? Who
It's
a
gonna be
feature
like-
next time?
We're not really gonna have a feature. I mean, everybody will just be in and
Yeah,
out.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like
Oh,
me and
no,
Marshall
we're gonna
mainly,
get
and then everyone else will just
PewDiePie on here. That's all I'm
tune
saying.
in. Yes.
PewDiePie's gonna join.
We're gonna get some biddies on here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's probably a good place to end
Good
it.
place to
That's a
end
good place
it.
to end it.
Yes.
Yeah. They
I don't know.
We're all like tired.
Yeah,
We're all like
like,
trying to think of
It's
stuff
only
to like.
2:30 in the
stay
morning
safe.
now.
Yeah, don't do meth.
Yeah, don't do math.
Don't do
Don't
meth.
make it out of
But
water
also don't turn
bottles.
down free drugs.
No,
that
we
will-
don't.
You turn down free
You
drugs.
turn down free
Yeah,
drugs.
yeah.
You don't do drugs.
like, subscribe, comment, dislike, whatever you want to do.
Please don't dislike.
Yeah, please don't dislike. Yeah, first video, all dislike.
if you made it the whole hour and a half, don't dislike.
If you bother, like, if you took your time to watch this all,
You a real one.
I appreciate you.
I think we all appreciate them. Whoever it is.
Yes.
Me tonight, listening through this again.
Yes. Definitely.
Put me to sleep.
All right. So yeah, I guess that's it.
Yeah,
huh?
that's it.
That's it.
All right. Peace.
Peace.